We often wonder what makes a genius. Is it a rare gift, something only a few people are born with, or is it something that anyone can achieve with the right approach? The idea of genius has fascinated people for centuries, sparking debates and inspiring countless stories. Is genius a matter of nature, or can nurture play a role? Can anyone, regardless of their background or age, become smarter and unlock their hidden potential? These are questions that have intrigued scientists, educators, and everyday people alike. For centuries, many people believed that intelligence, or IQ, was fixed from birth. The common belief was that your mental abilities were set in stone, and there was little you could do to change them. They thought you either had it or you did not. If you were labeled as smart or gifted, you were expected to succeed. If not, you were told to accept your limits. But is that really the truth about how genius works? Or is there more to the story than we've been told? When people hear the word genius, they often picture Albert Einstein scribbling equations or Marie Curie making groundbreaking discoveries. These are people who changed the world with their ideas and left a lasting legacy. These are people who changed the world with their ideas. Their breakthroughs shaped science, technology, and the way we live today. But if you look closer, you will see that being a genius is not just about being born smart. It's about dedication, curiosity, and a willingness to keep pushing boundaries, even when things get tough. It is about how you train your mind, how you work, and how you never stop learning. Geniuses are often relentless learners, always seeking new knowledge and skills and never satisfied with what they already know. This essay will show you the truth behind genius. We'll look beyond the myths and reveal what really sets extraordinary minds apart. We will bust the myth that IQ cannot change. Science now shows that the brain is far more adaptable than we once believed. We will explore how even the greatest minds train their brains every day. Their success was built on habits, practice, and a passion for learning, not just raw talent. And we will give you simple ways to boost your own brain power. From daily habits to creative exercises, there are practical steps anyone can take to become smarter and more creative. The road to genius is not mysterious. It's a journey of growth, effort, and discovery, open to anyone willing to take the first step. It is open to all. No matter where you start, you can always move forward and unlock more of your potential. With the right habits and a curious mind, anyone can grow smarter. Let's discover how you can begin your own journey to genius, starting today. For much of history, scientists and teachers believed that intelligence was something you were simply born with, much like your height or eye color. They thought that your IQ was a number set in stone, determined at birth and unchangeable throughout your life. This belief was rooted in the idea that intelligence was entirely dictated by your genes, passed down from your parents and ancestors. If your family was smart, you would be too. If not, there was little hope for change. As a result, many people grew up thinking their abilities were limited. If they struggled in school or found a subject difficult, they assumed it was simply because they weren't born smart. This mindset led countless students to give up before they even gave themselves a real chance to learn or improve. The myth of fixed intelligence created invisible barriers, making people believe there were strict limits to what they could achieve. It discouraged curiosity and risk-taking, and made many feel left out or incapable. But what if this long-held belief is actually wrong? What if intelligence isn't a fixed trait, but something far more flexible and dynamic? In recent years, groundbreaking research in psychology and neuroscience has completely changed our understanding. Scientists now know that intelligence is not set in stone. Instead, it can grow and change throughout your life. Think of your brain like a muscle. Just as lifting weights makes your muscles stronger, challenging your mind helps your brain grow and adapt. The more you use it, the more powerful it becomes. This means that learning new things, practicing skills, and even making mistakes all help your brain develop. No matter your age, you can always become smarter and more capable. People of all ages, from young children to seniors, can continue to learn and improve. Intelligence is not reserved for the young or for a select few. It's something everyone can build over time. Yet despite this new understanding, many people still cling to the old myth of fixed intelligence. They doubt their own abilities and hesitate to try new things, fearing they'll never be good enough. You might have heard someone say, "I'm just not a math person," or "I could never understand science." These statements are echoes of the outdated belief that intelligence is unchangeable. But these beliefs only serve to hold us back. They stop us from reaching our true potential and prevent us from discovering what we're really capable of. The truth is, anyone can improve and grow if they are willing to put in the effort and practice. Success comes from persistence, curiosity, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. It's time to let go of the old myths and embrace a new way of thinking about intelligence. We are not limited by what we were born with. Intelligence is not something you either have or don't have. It's a quality that can be developed, shaped, and expanded throughout your life. Like building a tower or solving a puzzle, intelligence is something you create, piece by piece, through effort and experience. Let's explore how some of history's greatest minds, people like Einstein and Marie Curie, built their intelligence, and how you can do the same. When we think of genius, Albert Einstein is often the first name that comes to mind. He's celebrated as the ultimate symbol of intelligence and creativity, a man whose very name is now synonymous with brilliance. But what many people don't realize is that Einstein's journey wasn't always smooth. As a child, he struggled in school. He was slow to speak, and his teachers sometimes doubted his abilities. There were times when he received poor grades and felt out of place in the classroom. What truly set Einstein apart wasn't just raw talent. It was his deep curiosity about the world and his relentless drive to solve problems, no matter how difficult they seemed. He would spend hours pondering questions that others might ignore, always searching for new ways to understand the universe. Marie Curie, another legendary figure, became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and the only person to win in 2 different sciences. Her achievements didn't come easily. She spent countless hours in her laboratory, often working late into the night, driven by a passion to uncover the secrets of nature. Curie read everything she could find about physics and chemistry, devouring books and scientific papers. She was always eager to learn more, never satisfied with what she already knew. She wasn't born with all the answers. Instead, she built her knowledge day by day, working hard and refusing to give up, even when faced with setbacks or failures. Leonardo da Vinci, the great Renaissance artist and inventor, filled thousands of pages with notes, sketches, and endless questions. His notebooks are a testament to his insatiable curiosity and his desire to understand everything from anatomy to engineering. Da Vinci was always exploring, always observing the world around him. He learned by watching, experimenting, and asking questions, never settling for easy answers. His genius didn't appear overnight. It was the result of a lifetime spent practicing, experimenting, and refining his skills. Every masterpiece and invention was built on years of dedication and effort. So, what did these remarkable individuals have in common? They all trained their minds, just like athletes train their bodies. They made learning a daily habit, constantly challenging themselves to grow. They read, practiced, and pushed themselves beyond their comfort zones. They weren't afraid to make mistakes, because they knew that every failure was a step toward improvement. These geniuses didn't rely only on natural talent. They understood that true greatness comes from perseverance, hard work, and a willingness to keep learning. They built their intelligence step by step, brick by brick, just like anyone can. Their stories remind us that with curiosity, dedication, and effort, we all have the potential to achieve extraordinary things. The human brain is amazing. Scientists have discovered that it can change and grow throughout life. This ability is called neuroplasticity. It means your brain makes new connections every time you learn something new. Studies show that when people practice skills like math, language, or music, their brains change shape. Even adults can grow new brain cells and strengthen old ones. This is proof that intelligence can grow, no matter your age. One famous experiment gave children difficult puzzles to solve. Some children were told they were smart, while others were praised for trying hard. The children who got praised for effort kept working and improved more. This shows that believing you can grow smarter helps you keep learning. Science is clear. Your mind is never stuck. With practice, your brain will adapt and grow. The key is to keep challenging yourself and never stop learning. You do not need to be a scientist to train your brain. Simple habits can help anyone grow smarter. Reading every day, even for a few minutes, is one of the best ways to build your mind. Books open up new ideas and help you see the world in new ways. Puzzles like crosswords or Sudoku are another great tool. They teach your brain to think in different ways and solve problems. Even playing memory games or learning new words can help your brain grow. Learning a new skill, like playing an instrument or speaking another language, is also powerful. It makes your brain work hard and builds new connections. Practice a little every day, and you will see improvement. You do not have to do big things all at once. Small, daily habits add up. Anyone can start training their mind right now with simple steps. Curiosity is the fuel of genius. Smart people are always asking questions. They wonder how things work and why things happen. This desire to know more keeps their minds active and open. Play is another secret tool. When you play, you use your imagination. You try new things without fear of failure. Games and creative activities help your brain learn in a fun way. Famous scientist Richard Feynman loved to play with ideas. He called this the pleasure of finding things out. He believed that joy and curiosity made him smarter every day. If you want to grow your mind, stay curious. Ask questions, try new games, and never be afraid to play. Learning does not have to be serious all the time. Sometimes the best ideas come when you are having fun. There are many stories of people who became smarter through practice. Take Malcolm X, for example. While in prison, he taught himself to read and write better by copying pages from the dictionary. Over time, his mind became sharper, and he became a famous speaker and thinker. Another example is Temple Grandin. She was born with autism and struggled in school, but she kept learning and found new ways to think about problems. She became a top scientist and helped improve the lives of animals all over the world. These stories show that anyone can train their mind. It does not matter where you start. With effort and practice, you can become smarter than you ever thought possible. The journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Every step you take makes your brain stronger and your future brighter. Smart people have certain habits that help their minds grow. They read often. They look for new challenges. They are not afraid to make mistakes because they know mistakes help them learn. They also surround themselves with other curious people. Sharing ideas with friends or teachers can spark new ways of thinking. Discussion and debate are tools geniuses use to test their ideas. Another important habit is self-care. Good sleep, healthy food, and exercise all help the brain work well. Even taking time to relax can help your mind process new information. If you want to get smarter, start with these habits. Anyone can build them. They are simple and they work for everyone at any age. The truth about genius is inspiring. Intelligence is not fixed. You can train your mind, just like the world's greatest thinkers did. Every day is a new chance to grow smarter and stronger. Remember, genius is not about being born with special gifts. It is about curiosity, hard work, and never giving up. Even small steps, reading, playing, asking questions, build a powerful brain over time. Science has shown us that anyone can change their mind for the better. Your journey to a smarter you starts today. All you need is the courage to try, the patience to practice, and the joy of learning. So start now. Train your mind. The future is bright, and your genius is waiting to shine.